What if our sun became a black hole?
Easy peasy. I will turn the lights back on.
Oh, some. Black holes are formed when stars which are about 10 times the mass of our sun or higher use up all their fuel and explode. Eventually they collapse under the weight of their own gravity and form a black hole. Now if our sun became a black hole, firstly, it would be less than 6 kilometers across. Secondly, no guesses here, everything will be pitch dark as there will be no more sunlight. Thirdly, without sunlight, life as we know it will slowly but surely wither away. Fourthly, planets in the solar system will not get sucked into the black hole though. Why? Firstly, sun will not contain more matter than it has now. Secondly, sun's position with respect to the planets will not change. What if sun suddenly became half its size?
Then I would play basketball with it.
Firstly, there would be no need of freezers or air conditioners anymore. Everything on Earth would completely freeze. Secondly, assuming that Earth is still orbiting at the same distance, Earth will find itself out of the habitable zone of the sun, thus slowly but surely wiping out all life on it. Thirdly, stocks of solar energy companies would completely tank as extremely less sunlight will reach Earth's surface. Fourthly, as there would be extreme scarcity of sunlight, plants in order to perform photosynthesis would probably turn blackish or darkish green in order to absorb as much incident sunlight as possible. Lastly, as sun's gravitational pull would greatly reduce, outer planets of the solar system, namely Uranus and Neptune, may drift away into space. What if the sun disappeared?
We would need a lot of flashlights.
No. The sun's enormous mass and gravitational power locks the planets in their orbits. If the sun disappeared, the Earth would fly off in a straight line into space. Earth would collapse into darkness only after 8 minutes, as sunlight takes about 8 minutes to reach Earth. Moon would disappear as it doesn't produce light of its own. Plants would die, as no sunlight means no photosynthesis. Within a week, Earth's temperature would drop below 0 degrees Fahrenheit, dropping to negative 100 degrees Fahrenheit within a year, making it impossible for us to survive. Ocean surfaces would freeze, however. Water in the interior would stay liquid, due to heat from the Earth's core. Only microorganisms who don't require photosynthesis would survive by converting coarse heat into the energy they need. Thus, without the sun, humans wouldn't exist. What if a massive solar flare hits Earth? Solar flares are sudden and massive eruptions of electromagnetic radiation from the sun's surface. A massive solar flare which occurred in 1859 had minimal impact, but it would have massive disruptions today, mainly because of our over-reliance on technology. The Earth's surface would be safe, but our atmosphere would bear the entire brunt of radiation, that is, radio waves, X-rays, gamma rays, etc. Firstly, there would be a major disruption of power grids, possibly leaving cities or even countries without any electricity. Secondly, our good old radio communication would be down and out. Thirdly, and most importantly, GPS and satellite communications would be hit. This would cause major problems for transportation and communication. Lastly, because of massive auroras, our atmosphere would look like a magnificent painting. What if the moon disappeared?
Umsum the Great will start shining and take its place.
Firstly, our nights would definitely be darker. Due to this, night predators like owls would find it very difficult to hunt at night. But this would be great news for stargazers as there is no interference from moonlight. Secondly, as the moon's gravity is no longer there to hold the Earth, it would rotate faster and thus our days will be much shorter than 24 hours. Craters on Moon are a proof that it has protected Earth from thousands of asteroids and comets. This no longer will be the case. With the Moon missing, tides in our oceans will be much smaller as only Sun will slightly influence them. Changing tides will also influence the global weather patterns. Finally, Moon's disappearance might tilt Earth's axis drastically, causing extreme changes in seasons and climate.